It's time to focus on the things you need, the things you deserve. You deserve a healthy body, supplements that get you moving and keep you moving, that make you feel good, look good, do good. And they shouldn't contain GMOs, artificial ingredients, or heavy metals, ever. Supplements that are clinically studied, use proven absorption technologies, are designed by scientists, and are ethically sourced and produced. Supplements with everything you need, nothing you don't. You deserve a company that you can trust, that's dedicated to safe manufacturing practices and third-party testing, that ensures the highest quality of effectiveness from extraction of ingredients all the way to the composition of the packaging. Wait a second. You deserve to see the process. You deserve a company led by a CEO with a deep belief in the power of people, dedicated to inspiring entrepreneurs to achieve success. A company with a phytonutrient chemist and expert on natural molecules who is obsessed with human health and has your best interest in mind to design its products. A board comprised of talented doctors from around the world. You deserve to be surrounded by people you trust and look up to. Empowered ambassadors that inspire wellness every day. Leaders who are rooting for you to be the best version of yourself. A community that works hard and plays hard. You deserve to experience adventures that take you around the world, and you deserve to be recognized for your hard work. It's time to get what you deserve. It's time to shift your focus. 3.
Hello and welcome to our global onboarding call today. I'm Michelle Lim from Malaysia, and I'm your host for today. This call is actually for our new friends who's on board now. That's why it's called onboarding call. And I'd like to congratulate all of you, new entrepreneurs. Welcome to Tree International family. This is a global movement that's impacting lives around the world, in physical wellness, in financial wellness, and also spiritual wellness. So you have made the right decision. In other words, you have made a decision that literally could change your life and your family. So a little bit about myself. As mentioned, I'm from Malaysia. Prior to Tree, I was in my own coaching business for 17 years. Like 17 years is a long time, I know. And but prior to that, I was also working for over 10 years, so I know how it's like to be in the corporate world. But I actually was introduced to this industry about 11 years ago by my sister. And but when I looked at the business model, I saw that this is actually a business model that was introduced to me back in my 20s. So now that I'm in my 50s, I look back and I think, what happened in between? I actually misunderstood the industry for a long time, probably 30 years. And I thought the industry was, I had a certain perception basically on how the industry was. But when I finally understood the right way to do the business, the industry, when done right, and as I always say, it is actually the most beautiful industry in the world. And I learned it actually from our industry leader, our experts, and of course, our mentor leader, Kim Hui, and other global leaders that is a part of this global community that you will also meet along your Tree International journey. Okay. So welcome on board again. But I just want to say again, how I misunderstood for about 30 years. Frankly speaking, I thought that the industry requires me to do a certain way to do the business in order to earn. But what I found is actually it's the most transformative industry. It's the most beautiful industry when it's done right. And with Tree, we actually have 5 things that is done right. The first thing is that it's the right timing. When you come in now, we are just entering the 3rd year, and it is actually pre-momentum phase. Okay. The next thing is we are with the right leadership, as mentioned just now. To me, leadership is what makes and breaks any company. And having the right leaders, the industry leaders, the experts, basically whether with or without experience, you're able to learn from them and learn it the right way. instead of what I thought in the past. And coming from leadership is actually the right system. Having the right system is so important because some people come into Tree International and they say that they don't have experience. For me, if they don't have experience, it's actually a good thing. Then it's like a blank canvas and they can learn directly from the system, which makes them very coachable. So the next thing is what I saw with Tree is that it has the right products. Where, as you know, I'm sure you already know the science-backed products, the wellness solutions that we have with high absorption, epigenetics capabilities, and also all in the PDR. I think that says a lot about the products. That to me is a big bonus. And on top of that, as I always say, I love the products, but I also love the business side of it. It's very fair, very rewarding as well. And that's why I saw in three, we actually have five things that have done right, that is done right. And therefore, you could be very successful if, like the most important factor I always say is you yourself need to be the right person to build this business. Okay. So when I say the right person is questions to ask yourself, are you coachable? Are you plugging in and learning from the system? Please do, okay? And then are you, taking action? Are you committed to achieving your goals and dreams in life? Because if you are, three is for you. Because as I said just now, we already have the very strong five right things or right pillars that can offer you on this journey. And welcome to Tree International again. And on board this train, I know that some of you may be brand new, some of you may be a month into it or longer. Well, I welcome everybody on this onboarding call tonight. We are going to take this journey. But, to me, when I look at this train, it is going to take us to many different destinations or to the destination that you want. Some of you may feel excited, some of you may feel uncomfortable or feeling like, I'm going to embark on this journey and I don't know what's going to happen. Do I have what it takes? Can I do it? All those questions that will come to your mind, but no worries. If, like I said, if you're willing to plug in, if you're willing to learn from the system, and if you do have any questions, don't worry, just raise your hand. Someone will help you. Okay. But before I go into the next slide, I just wanted to have a quick check on your mindset because before we board this train, we need to have a look or a check on whether you have the right mindset to go on this journey. Because having the right mindset is going to determine your result. The right mindset is very important. It's going to determine your attitude towards it. It's going to determine your behavior, your action, and the results. So when I say mindset, think of it like beliefs or belief system or your perception of the industry, for example, or your understanding of the industry. So if we have a faulty belief or a faulty what you call understanding, just like what happened to me in the past, like 30 years, I have a faulty belief about the industry. So if you have that, can I ask you to just let that go? Because if you want to come on board the Tree International journey and have a successful ride to your destination, this is something that you have to have a quick check on your mindset. Okay, what is it that you or what is your mindset about this industry? Because just like me, I thought it was all about selling, chasing people, chasing friends, stocking up, things like that. I thought that, it's going to require a lot of selling. Absolutely not. Okay. So what I saw is this industry is actually, it's empowering people. It's changing lives. That's why I keep saying it's like it's a life-changing platform. It empowers people to go achieve their dreams and goals in life. And to me, that's why I say it's the most beautiful industry in the world because when it's done right, and if you are the right person, you will achieve your dream and goal. Okay. So the next thing to think about is do you have the right mindset about leadership? Okay, a lot of times we talk about, leadership is what makes and breaks the company. So, do you have the right mindset about the leadership that we have, the experts? They are global industry leaders, and to me, I wouldn't want to miss a training or even an event. I want to learn from them. When I heard that Kim Hui was doing a powerful comeback to the industry and this is going to be her legacy project, I was thinking, I cannot miss this. This is my last chance to learn from her to do it the right way. So again, a quick check on your mindset about the leadership. Because if you have the right mindset about the leadership, you won't miss another event. Okay. Next is what's your mindset about maybe the company? Okay. Is it just another company? Is Tree International just another company? Or is it a global movement, as I mentioned before? That's impacting lives around the world that you are going to be a part of, that you are a part of now, right? So when you look at it this way, your mindset actually expands and your result, even the way you speak will be different. Okay. And next, would be check your mindset again about the products. Is it just another supplements like that you can get off anywhere off the shelf, or is it wellness solutions that are backed by science, epigenetics, high absorption capabilities, and all in the PDR? Do you have that confidence in the products? So that mindset, that belief system needs to be very strong, because when you have that belief system that is very strong, no matter what questions that come to you, you'll be able to handle it. All right. So last but not least is, the comp plan, the reward plan. I look at the reward plan. Yes, it's very good. It is amazing. And Kim and all the leaders have done a fantastic job to make it such a fair, rewarding plan for those when they work it, they will be rewarded. And to me, it's yes, the money is good, but it's actually built for builders with heart. When I say that is, it means that, it is for servant leaders that the more they help their team grow, the more they help their team expand their business, the more they help their team, up rank and even grow as a person, not just as a leader. I think that to me, that's impact. That is far greater than just the income alone. So, just a quick check again, like what is it that you think about what I've just mentioned? Okay. And one of the things that I mentioned before is about the timing. A lot of us, when they look at Tree and they say, oh, this is a young company, it's a great opportunity to be a part of it's like a ground floor opportunity to be a part of the starting phase and all that. Yes, it's fantastic, it's good. But the thing is, getting in early is something, yes, but taking action is the other thing. So, if you have a mindset of actually creating or building that momentum before momentum, you will have far greater success. So that's why, just a quick check on your mindset, on your belief system, what you see in the industry, in the leadership, in the company, products, the reward plan, the timing, all this is going to determine how fast you're going to go, how successful you're going to be in Tree International. Okay, so actually, there's a very good empowerment training done by Kim. I think it was last year in March, and she talks about having the right toolbox for success, having the right mindset, having the right skill set, and you will learn along the way. There are a lot of empowerment trainings you can learn skills from, but learning, yes, watching the empowerment training, but also putting it into use is the other part that is very important. Then Kim also talks about having the right tool set. What are the tools, resources, your story, videos, events, all these are your tools that you can use on this journey as well. So I'm going to share with you the system tonight, which is part of the tool set, and that's why we're having this onboarding call. Okay, so let's talk about a typical traditional business model that probably most of you would be aware of. Usually in a typical business, you would need an office, a physical outlet, or a place that your staff, your customer service can operate in, and you probably have some stocks, it's some inventory, and for some companies or some businesses, they have a manufacturing plant that that requires again a lot of capital, right? And also they may have a R&D, what do you call, facility to also, develop the products. They may even have a website, uh, most probably do, and also a business management system, logistics, and all the marketing, sales staff, basically the whole list. I had this somewhat similar, but not really the manufacturing part of it for 17 years when I was in my coaching business. And we had to do everything. I had no time, no life, not much of a savings. And we were like the system, we were everything. Everything you see on this list, we were everything. So, it is very tiring. And, frankly speaking, it's not something that I want to retire with. So the good news is that Tree International is a hassle-free business. It's not like your typical traditional business model. In fact, it can take you to locations beyond where you are now. So, which is fantastic. Okay, so a little bit about the sharing economy. I first, understand about the sharing economy a few years ago, and I saw that actually in this year, this is actually a $246 billion industry. It's huge. But moving forward in 3 years from now, 2028, it's going to be over $630 billion industry. It is big, it is huge. And if you're thinking, you want to be a part of it, good news, you are a part of it. Okay, basically, there's a platform provider, and there are some sharing platforms out there like Uber, Lyft, Grab, Airbnb, where the participants provide services by sharing their assets, meaning that they either share, for example, their vehicle for transportation, or maybe a condominium, or a place where they are able to let up for accommodation for people for Airbnb. So with this, usually there is an asset involved. Well, the good news, I have more good news for you, is that with Tree International, first of all, it's a cross-border e-commerce business model. You are not bound to a geographical location. You can go global. The sharing platform that I mentioned just now, it is actually limited. When there's limitations, it's not good, right? It's actually limited to or restricted to your geographical location. But over here with Tree International, you have a cross-border, a global e-commerce business model that is a part of the sharing economy. That is fantastic. So first thing is, of course, we have a platform provider, that's Tree International, and the participants, of course, they are us, the brand ambassadors, you. And what do? We share and promote products and opportunity with our network. That's what we do. And as you always hear this, network is your net worth. So as you grow your Tree International business, again, globally, you are able to tap into network into other countries. When there is no restriction, when there is no limitation, that is when you can see a business that you can scale up instead of being limited to just a retail outlet, or maybe a certain location. If you, for example, if you are in Airbnb, it's a certain location, or if you are having a Grab, it's a certain location again. So Trade International has this for you, which is fantastic. Okay, it's a turnkey business system whereby you have your own replicated website personal to you. It's e-commerce ready with global pay-in and payout, meaning that pay-in means you have a shopping cart, for example, if there are customers who wants to buy products, or if there are business builders, business-minded people who wants to build a business, Tree International business, they can actually pay in. And then pay out means that you actually pay out bonuses and commissions to your wallet, which I will touch on in a while. Okay, so there's also your back office management system to track your business, and corporate HQ and international offices. Talking about international offices, we are just a few days away from opening Malaysia office. It's so exciting. We have offices in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and of course, corporate HQ in the US. And they are helping support our business with amazing customer service staff. if you go onto your back office, you can actually see that help support that you can click on just in case you have any questions or if you face any issues. The company takes care of the inventory, so we don't even have to keep or stock up. And as you know, company has the R&D part of it, manufacturing amazing products for us, and they handle all the shipping, delivery, logistics, and even provide us with marketing tools. I really like this because I'm already in my 50s, and I'm not really good at creating videos that can be used on social media. So when the company have this kind of tools, I can use it, I can share it. I have a business partner in his 70s, and he said to me, I'm not very IT savvy. How can I do this business? I just said to him, do you know how to forward? Do you know how to copy and paste? Well, you can do this business if you can do that. And on top of that, we also have trainings via live events like what you have now with the onboarding call. We have online events, we have social media apps to help you. Basically, it's a complete system to help you build your global business. Okay, so how to get set up for your tree business? First thing, log in into your back office and review. Make sure the information is correct. Next thing, activate your e-wallet. You want to do it straight away so that you will be paid. So as you build your business, you will be paid into your wallet, and some choose to have the funds transferred to their bank account. Next step, download the Tree app. You can download it from Tree Wall, which I'll show you afterwards the link, or you can go to App Store and download the Tree app. And basically from there, I will show you in a while, you have incredible resources for you to use. Next, like I said, resources that you can use, and training and support structure for helping you to grow your business. So, and then of course, the next one would be working your business plan, which we will touch on shortly. Okay, first step, assessing your back office. Go to office.freeinternational.com. This is like literally going to work, going to your virtual office. All right. Log in with your username and your password, review, make sure the information is correct, set up your e-wallet, download the Tree app. It's so important for you to download the Tree app because first thing, there's a lot of resources, videos, PDFs, even of Dr. Dan sharing about the products, the science, and all those videos. When you send the link to your prospect, when they finish watching the video, it actually links back to your personalized website, your own link. That's incredible. It's like, wow, having the prospect first understand about, for example, a certain product or the science, and then they bring it back, they direct the traffic back to you to do the follow-up. So it's incredible. The back office, also from your back office, you can literally click. It has a business at the bottom right-hand corner. You click on business, and then you will see there's additional services whereby there is a word there for you to click open to your back office. So directly from there, you can also access your back office. So I really, really like it because first thing, it makes my job easy. And it makes me look good because the videos are so fantastic. And, also because of all this, we are able to build the business faster and more effective. And we look very professional when we send all these links to our prospects. Okay, so let's talk about the resources that we have. There are two types of resources that you can leverage on. There are the corporate resources and also the field resources. So I'll touch on the corporate resources first. First thing, like I mentioned, we have amazing customer service support by phone, email, and online chat. Right at your back office, you can actually access that. We also have for international market customer service support for international market by WeChat, WhatsApp, and Line. And also marketing tools with QR codes. This is what I really love. Like I said, it makes us look so pro, so professional with all these QR codes and links via your website. There's also the corporate YouTube channel that has all the product information to support you. Like I mentioned, instead of us explaining about a certain product, why not we send a video link of Dr. Dan, talking about it, explaining because he's the best person to explain about it. So there's also the corporate social media that we have via Instagram, Red Note, and WeChat official account. So again, Tree app is appearing again. Make sure after this call, download your Tree app. There's also science and product training there. Go to wall.treeinternational.com. This is our Tree wall. It's got all the corporate updates. It's got announcements. It's got information, even of our latest newly launched product, Kinetic. It also has like how to qualify for your incentive trips. It's got all the different promotions and also blog articles there that you can read about our products. So we have amazing resources from the corporate. Thank you to corporate. Next, we have resources and support from field leadership. Like I mentioned before, we have very experienced industry leaders that are supporting us, that they already know what to do, they know the way, they are going the way with us, they are showing us how to do it. So for me, it's like we just got to plug in, like I mentioned just now. If you plug in into the system, you learn from the system. Every single video or event, there is bound to be something that you will learn from. And I always take away something. With every leader, they have their own style, the way they interpret things. And so what I do is I just compile all this in my Tree International suitcase, whereby when I hear stories that relate to my prospect, I'm able to share it with them. Okay, so let's talk about the field resources. First thing, you have the support of your sponsor, the person that brought you into Tree International. So, but for some people, their sponsor may be a consumer and they may not really be building the business. And that's all right because, some people just want to be consumers. But reach out to your upline leaders, because when you reach out to your upline leaders, you are actually having a greater support, what you call field support, where some of them, like I said, they are very experienced in this industry. Whatever that you're going through, they would have already gone through, and they will be able to guide you or find you the solution if you're facing a certain issue. Okay, we have weekly live Zoom calls like onboarding call tonight here. Tonight actually is nighttime here for us here in Malaysia. But the thing is, we have opportunity showcase every single week. These are live events, live Zoom calls with different speakers, different sharers. And for us over here in Asia, every Tuesday morning, we have opportunity showcase at 8 a.m. And then we have onboarding call like tonight, every Monday at 9 p.m. And then we have empowerment training. So if you look at the flow, it makes sense because when people come into and listen to the opportunity showcase and they get excited, they enroll, they join you with on the journey. So you onboard them. You onboard them with this call, for example, tonight. And then after that, follow up with empowerment trainings to help them get started on maybe how to invite, how to package their story, so on and so forth. And then the next day, which is empowerment trainings, is actually every Wednesday for here over here in Asia, every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. And then wellness exchange is every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. So we also have business trainings on Global Connect, which is every Wednesday Asia time. It's 9 p.m. every Wednesday. So in other words, you get to hear from so many different speakers, so many leaders, so many sharers. Testimonials alone is a lot. And you'll be able to compile, like I said, when you're in front of a prospect, you would be able to relate or help them to understand, hey, maybe you can relate a story and connect them with their pain or their challenge as well. So definitely be on the calls. By the way, these are only the English calls that I'm talking about. There is also the Mandarin calls for opportunity showcase trainings and all. There is also Cantonese. There is also Bahasa Indonesia. There is also Vietnamese. There's so many other languages as well that we have on the Zoom calls. So make sure that you also go to like and subscribe to Spark Global YouTube channel. This is whereby we have all the resources, all the videos from day one. I think there are 800 over videos right now that you can watch, like I say, in different languages, different speakers, and you can learn from it. I always say this is just content rich information of the industry that you need to leverage on and learn. After you learn, remember to duplicate down to your business partners, to your team. Okay, so here on the right, you will see our welcome orientation workbook, our WOW workbook. Okay, this is a digital form. We have a digital form, and also in my hand here, you will also see a physical copy. So this actually has all the different QR codes that links to different trainings done by our top leaders, and also it's a step-by-step guide to help you go on your journey, onboard you basically. And then after that, there are also resources for how to get started, brand ambassador tools. We also have product tools. We also have business tools, everything in the workbook. So I encourage you, make sure if you don't have yet, make sure you get a digital wow workbook and start learning and going through the process. It's very, very important to go through the process because it also makes you think about why you started on this journey. Okay, so there's also local, regional, and international showcases and trainings that, like I said, I encourage you to log on and learn. At the start, I talked about the mindset. What is the mindset that you have about the leadership? For me, it's so precious to learn from all these industry experts because I want to be successful just like them. So for me, when I learn from those experts, definitely I am on the journey, on the success journey to my destination. All right. So next, let's start to activate your business plan. Like I shared with you before, the WOW workbook actually talks about identifying your why. Okay. It's so important to really think about what made you decide to join Tree. There is a certain reason. What motivated you? For me, it's of course my daughter, first thing. But along the journey, I found that I have many other daughters and sons and brothers and sisters that I want to see succeed as well in this platform. And that motivates me. That wakes me up every morning. I'm really passionate about it. And for me, that is that motivation, that drive, that no matter, even if you have a challenging day, your why is the one that's going to motivate you and keep you moving forward. So I would encourage you really think about your why because when you have a strong why, you will be unstoppable no matter what happens. Okay. If you know my story, you would know that it was not easy, but the thing is, I just kept focused on my why. And like I said, when you have a strong why, nothing is going to shake you. All right. So your why is going to form part of your story and your branding, the reason why you got started. And when you start to share with people your why, your vision, and what you see in Tree, that is going to give them that vision as well. That's why I say your story is very, very important. I think I talked about that at the start about having your toolbox, having your story. There's a time where my business partner comes to me and said to me they forgot the products, and I said it's okay if you forgot to bring your products to a prospect meeting, but don't forget to bring your story. You have to share your story, weave into, first of all, get to know them and get to know what is their pain and challenges, and help them to understand through your story that they have hope, and see a vision with Tree International. Okay, so next, also to identify your top 20 colleagues or friends or people that trust you. And I always say, choose the right people with the right attitude, because you just imagine if you're starting a business now, you want to choose people with the right attitude to join you. Okay. And in the Wild Workbook, they actually talked about looking at the different characteristic of people, using the word spark, people who are high positive spirit, purposeful, they are achievers, they are resourceful, they are kind. Most importantly, they're kind, they're servant leaders. And these are the people that you want in your team, in your organization. People who want more in their life, whether it's more time or more money, or giving them a greater purpose, giving them more meaning in their life. people like that, like-minded individuals that has, like I said, similar vision as you, and they're on the same mission as you as well. And then what you do, you connect them with your sponsor, and then you can start to leverage on the tools, the events, and if it's your sponsor or your upline who is going to share the opportunity with them, or if it's someone that consider, it could be even another leader, a peer leader that can help you to showcase the opportunity as well. Okay, like I said, connect with your sponsor and your leader, work on your wow workbook. Very important. In fact, after this call, make sure you ask your sponsor for the digital wow workbook and start right away. If you haven't started, you need to start it right away. Okay, invest the time to learn and grow your business. This business is not an overnight business like, you just, it takes time. Any business, like even if you're a hairstylist and you open a hair salon, it will take time for you to grow that business. So this is a business, having the mindset that this is a business, you will position yourself as a business builder. You would know that it is going to require time and effort as well. So right now, there is a fantastic Core 3 promo, which is a very smart way of starting your business, kickstart your business, and duplicating it the correct way. Okay. And I always say, thank you for Corporate Phone Company for giving us this, because this was actually something that I did in the past, but not being financially rewarded. But right now you are, because when you have three people, basically personally sponsor three brand ambassadors or customers, and or when they do an upgrade, if the total volume equals 1000 CB or more, you will be paid $100 USD as a bonus, a core three bonus. And you can repeat this three times. That would mean $100 times three. That makes 300 US dollars. And then you help your three personal sponsored brand ambassadors to also hit their core three. When you do that, guess what? You will be remunerated. You will be rewarded. Like I said, thank you to company for this quarterly $300 builder bonus. Because when you do that, you will be rewarded by company again. And you can do that three times, making it a total earnings of 1,200 US dollars. Now, like I said, in the past, we never had this quarterly promo. You have this now till the end of the year, till the end of December. So make sure you talk to your sponsor, talk to your upline leader, how to get started, start connecting with your prospects and connecting them with your upline leaders so they can showcase the opportunity to them. Okay, so a few gentle reminders that also, is very, very important to everyone that is starting out new. Again, this business takes time. Any business takes time to build. Okay. So if you look at it as a business, then you would know that it's going to require time, effort, commitment. Okay. But again, you are in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. There is a fantastic support structure in place. There's the global community of industry leaders here to support you. We have so much tools and resources that you can use. And like I said, if you plug in, you will be on your success journey, on that train that you saw just now, to your destination. Okay, so you will see here SW, 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 SW again, and N. What is this? Well, I was introduced to this a few years ago, and what it means is some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting next. It is so important to know this, because sometimes, especially when you're coming in new, we get so focused on the person that say, no, to me, it's a not yet. It's just not their time. So move on to the next, because really someone is waiting, and don't keep that person waiting. That person could be your superstar. So remember this, move on to the next person if it's not the right person or the right timing for the prospect yet. The next one we have is 5Ms. 5Ms means more meetings, means more money or more miracles. Okay. So it depends on which one you want. But what this means is, as you build the business, as you showcase, as your upline leaders at the start showcase for you, when you have more and more meetings, more appointments, this is where you are able to make miracles happen. Okay, so hone and master your craft every time. when you are at a prospect meeting and your upline leader is sharing, remember this. Look, first of all, as the person he or she goes through the presentation, notice what he or she is saying, because actually the things that I shared is almost similar, but also notice how she say it, or how he or she say it, how they deliver it, master it. Because when you master it, that becomes your craft, and you will be able to duplicate it down to your business partners as well. Okay, so for me, I look at it this way: the more you learn, the more you earn. This is literally like on the job learning. Okay. So, like I said before, know your why. Very important. Think about it. Really, really think about it. Have a plan and then work your plan. Okay. You have got to work it just like any other business. And then next is you are the architect of your journey. Okay, you determine the pace. There's some people who want to go fast. There's some people who want to take their time. It all depends on you. But what I would say is that, I've heard many times a lot of industry leaders, they always say that fast is easier and slow is harder. So, I would encourage you, talk to your upline leaders how you can build this in the right pace for you, but also getting the results that you want fast. Okay. So last but not least is enjoy, have fun building your dream. Never let anyone crush your dream. Remember your why. But before you go, I like to close off with this story. Maybe some of you have heard it before. It's the story of the Chinese bamboo tree. And to me, this is it's very relevant to people, especially yourself, just starting out and on this onboard train on Tree International. And sometimes in this journey, you may find that some days may be fantastic, really, really good, and some days maybe not as good. And it is similar to this story which I'm about to share with you. And just like any plant or tree, as you nurture it, as you give it water, sunshine, the fertile soil, and everything, you help it to grow. Okay. But the thing with the Chinese bamboo tree, there is no growth in the first year. No matter how much you water it, there is no growth. All right. And the second year, there is still no signs of growth. And at this point, people might be wondering, you might be like looking a bit crazy because you're just watering the soil, or, people may be laughing at you, similar actually to your journey with Tree International. But you know what? You still water it. Doesn't matter. Keep your eyes focused on the goal, on the target. Third and fourth year, still no sign of growth. What do? Don't give up. Because finally, in the fifth year, there is growth. And it will grow 80 feet, like approximately 30 meters up in the air in just 6 weeks. So, what was this Chinese bamboo tree doing in that first few years? It was laying that strong foundation. Okay, it was growing a root system, a stable, base, so that it can hold it, it can support the growth of the fifth year and beyond. This is very similar to our life and your Tree International business. And this is how it looks like. If you plant a Chinese bamboo tree, this is what you will see. If you continue to nurture it, like I said, water it, and after the fifth year, this is what you see. So no matter what happens, people may laugh, people may ghost you. It's okay, because soon enough you will be looking up at your Chinese bamboo tree. And the root system that is underneath that foundation, that is your organization. You just imagine by then, years from now, you will have a strong root system, a strong foundation of maybe over 100 countries of business partners. Now, just imagine that for a moment. That kind of root system that you have that will enable you to have that success, to achieve that dream, that goal in your life that you always wanted. Okay. So I I would say to you, to all of you online, persevere, be consistent, never ever give up on your dreams, because Tree International has everything you need. You just remember at the start, be the right person, plug in the system, learn, be coachable, and you will be on your way to success. And I look forward to hearing your success story. So, and all the best to you for your free international journey. All right, bye.